Welcome to the Sprite Cup Series Season 5. We're live at Richmond Raceway for the Toyota Owners 400. The first Sprite Cup Series race at Richmond since Season 2. It's been 3 years since we last visited this racetrack, and it's been a long time coming. For the race fans here in the Richmond area, they're ready for an exciting race. It's a beautiful day for racing. Let's take a look at your drivers to watch for. Christopher Bell qualified on pole for today's race. He's been slowly climbing up the standings, getting a few good finishes. Top 5s, top 10s. He hopes to continue that streak today. Kyle Busch starts on the outside pole for today's race. He's the current points leader. Got a poor finish last week at Darlington. He hopes to extend his points lead today. Joey Logano starts third. He's been slowly climbing up the standings with some good results. He starts third today, hoping for a good finish. Kevin Harvick finished top 5 last week at Darlington. Too caught up in a battle with Joey Logano allowed Denny Hamlin to sneak away with the win. He hopes to not make the same mistake today. Kyle Larson wrecked last week at Darlington, allowed Denny Hamlin to move into second in the standings. Larson hopes to get his position back and hopefully take the points lead today here at Richmond. Last week's winner, Denny Hamlin, starts 6th. He hopes to close the gap between him and leader Kyle Busch. Now let's go trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cars fired up and roll off for 15 laps around this 3/4 of a mile D-shaped oval. Now let's look at your starting lineup. On the pole is Christopher Bell, and to his outside is Kyle Busch. Behind them, it's Joey Logano and Kevin Harvick. Inside, row 3, Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin is to his outside. Then we have Martin Truex Jr. and Chase Elliott. Behind them is Ryan Blaney and Austin Dillon. Then we have rookie Ryan Preece and Harrison Burton. Then it's Chris Buescher and William Byron. Then we have Alex Bowman and Eric Jones. Behind them, Austin Cindric and Bubba Wallace. Then we have Eric Almirola and Chase Briscoe, SHR teammates. Behind them, it's Ross Chastain and rookie Noah Gragson. Then we have another rookie, Ty Gibbs, and Daniel Suarez alongside him. And running out the field, it is Brad Keselowski. We're ready to go green here at Richmond for the first time since Season 2. Pace car pulls off. Green flag is in the air. Bell able to clear Kyle Busch going down the backstretch. He'll come around to lead lap 1. Kyle Busch will fall in behind him as Kevin Harvick goes around Logano for third. Busch tries to go down to the inside. It's Christopher Bell to take the lead. Here comes Logano back to the inside of Kevin Harvick to try to take third away. He clears him. Now here comes Larson to take fourth away from Kevin Harvick. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch trying to go to the outside. Make a pass on Bell. Can't quite get there. He tries again. And he clears him. Oh! And he's into the wall. Caution is out. The 8 of Kyle Busch backs into the wall. Big damage to the back of that car. Let's take a look at what happened. So he had cleared Bell, but Bell got a run going into the corner. Went to the inside of Kyle Busch, and I guess Kyle Busch tried to block, but it was too late. Turns himself. Here it is again. Yeah, Busch was clear of Bell, but Bell came back to the inside. And Busch just blocked too late, ends up wrecking himself. Cannot be good for the points leader. He'll definitely be losing the points lead today if Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson don't have major problems as well. Kyle Busch's points lead is in jeopardy. Tough break for him. He's out of the race. We're ready to restart on lap 7 out of 15 here at Richmond. Christopher Bell will be your leader for this next restart. Green flag is back out. Bell easily able to clear Joey Logano as Denny Hamlin goes around Kyle Larson for third. Now Logano will battle Bell for second, or for the lead. He clears him, but Bell crosses him over, goes back to the inside, and takes the lead back. Bell continuing to round Richmond. Trouble! The 48 and the 10. Into the inside wall hard. Caution is out. The 48 of Alex Bowman, heavy nose damage to that car. So too Eric Almirola. What happened? Bowman got loose coming off a 2. And poor Almirola, wrong place, wrong time, gets collected. Here it is again. Yeah, just got loose coming out of the corner. Spun down. Took Almirola with him. They both go into the inside wall, incurring significant damage to the front ends of their cars. Tough break for both of them. They're out of the race. We're ready to restart with 4 laps to go here at Richmond. Christopher Bell has dominated the race so far. We'll see if any of the drivers behind him have anything for him. Green flag is back in the air. 4 laps of racing to go. Denny Hamlin takes second from Joey Logano, and now he'll work on trying to take the lead away from Christopher Bell, his teammate. Larson gets around Logano for third as Hamlin clears Bell for the lead. Hamlin now the new leader. Here they come, the 2 to go. Bell to the inside, trying to take the lead away from Denny Hamlin. Hamlin back around the outside, takes the lead away. Here comes Larson to the inside of Bell. He'll take second away. White flag in the air now. Larson to the outside, can't quite make anything happen. Into 3 for the final time. He puts the bumper to the back of him. Back around to the front stretch, Kyle Larson wins at Richmond. Denny Hamlin looked like he had the race in the bag, but Kyle Larson had something to say about that. He puts the bumper to the back of him, moves him up the racetrack, and takes the win for himself. Some may say it was dirty. I say it's fair. He didn't dump him, he didn't spin him, he didn't wreck him. He moved him. That's all he did. Hamlin's car still in one piece and he still finished second. That was a fair move. And Kyle Larson will reap the benefits. He'll take the checkered flag and burn it down here at Richmond. Congratulations to Kyle Larson for winning the Toyota Owners 400 at Richmond. Here are your final results. Kyle Larson takes home the win at Richmond. Denny Hamlin finishes a close second after being bumped out of the way in the final corner. Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott ran out of the top 5. Great day for the Joe Gibbs camp. 3 out of their 4 cars finished in the top 5. Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Ryan Preece, Austin Dillon ran out the top 10. Great top 10s for Buescher, Preece, and Dillon. They haven't had the best of seasons this year. Great top 10s for them. Harrison Burton with a 12th place finish. Better than his average, which is significantly lower than that. Kevin Harvick not having a good day. Started 4th, finishes 16th. And tough breaks for Alex Bowman, Eric Almirola, and Kyle Busch, especially for Kyle Busch. He was the points leader coming into this race, and with Larson and Hamlin finishing 1-2, that's going to bump him out of the points lead. And here are your point standings after today. Denny Hamlin assumes the points lead with 194 points. Kyle Busch, a close second, 6 points back. Kyle Larson with this win does not take the points lead, and is 1 point behind Kyle Busch, 7 points behind Hamlin. 16th place finish won't affect Kevin Harvick. He's still 4th in points, but 35 behind Hamlin, and also tied with Truex. Bowman with this wreck falls to 8th in the standings. And Christopher Bell with this top 5 moves up to 11th as he continues to climb up the point standings. Almirola down to 14th because of this wreck. Daniel Suarez slowly making his way up the standings as well. Same can't be said for Harrison Burton. He's still last in points. Next week, we'll head to Tiburon International Speedway for the Sprite Zero Sugar 500, the 3-mile super speedway. That's definitely going to be a wild card in this championship, as we're now halfway through the season. Tiburon will definitely throw a wrench into the points shakeup. It's going to be a fun one. I hope you enjoyed this race. This is Brandon Gomez in the booth, signing off.